Another question from paper 2, unit 3, central administration in India, and this question was asked in this year 2019. The Prime Minister office has become a center of power in India. Discuss. So this question is about PMO. What is PMO? How it became powerful in India today or now. How it become powerful today, and what is the negative impact of it, that we are going to discuss. So very straight question. Prime Minister office, center of power. So here the part of answer, what is Prime Minister office? Second, function of Prime Minister office. Function of Prime Minister office, head of Prime Minister office, that is principal secretary to the PMO. Function of this principal secretary PMO. How this principal secretary PMO has reduced the authority of cabinet secretary. How it reduced the authority and power of cabinet secretary, that you need to write. And how it or PMO became so powerful. Second ARC on PMO, that you need to write in this part. 7 part you need to write this answer. We will discuss one by one, from what is PMO, function of PMO, principal secretary PMO, function of principal secretary in PMO, how principal secretary has reduced the authority and power of cabinet secretary, and who is supposed to be the chief advisor to the PM, how it becomes so powerful. Second ARC on PMO. Before that, some information to you. Myself Deepak Kumar Swain. I have been teaching public administration for the last 6 years. Use this code DS Swain Live whenever you take a subscription. I teach public administration optional for OCS mains exam. So Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. It provides you many batch courses, and this is a new Udan batch start, comprehensive course for OPSC exam part 1 by all this 9 educator teach. And this is a Sasastra batch for Odisha Police SI exam batch 1. All the 5, 10, 11 teacher will take your class. When you take a pro subscription, you get 30 hours of live sessions, structured course in English Studio by top educator, and all this exam covered: OS, ASO, Secretariat, High Court, CT, B.Ed, CPSC and OMC. And 7 optional are given here: political science, public administration, home science, sociology, economics, Odia and geography optional. And a plus subscription provide you complete syllabus coverage, unlimited practice set, unlimited PDF and regular doubt clearing session. And this is the book I have written for Odisha Civil Service main exam. This should be your approach to study public administration. Go through it. Use this code is my life. This is a subscription fees, and this is paper 1 interpreted in paper 2. And and it is a course plan. I take 100 class of 1.5 hour each. So the part second start in 1st June. We discuss both paper 1, paper 2 in a comprehensive manner. We discuss all previous year main question from 11 to 19, 180 plus question we will discuss, and every class answer writing we will discuss, and how you add current information and second years in your answer for value addition. Okay, so get back to our question. The PMO has become a center of power in India. Answer. Okay, first you write PM. The Prime Minister is the chief executive. He is the real executive, or you can call he is head of the government and real executive. So he has much more responsibility and power. So to assist PM, there is a secretariat which is known as Prime Minister Office, and this was, you can call, this was established in 1947. In 1947, after independence, the office continued, and at that time it was known as Prime Minister's Secretariat. But in 1977 its name was changed and it became Prime Minister's Office, or you can call PMO, which is found in South Block. Prime Minister Office, South Block. Okay, so basically you can call this PMO, it is politically headed by the Prime Minister himself, and executive or administrative head is the Principal Secretary. The Principal Secretary is the administrative head of the PMO. So what PMO do? Very simple thing. Prime Minister Office consists of Principal Secretary plus many joint secretary, additional secretary, and many other officials. Okay, and PMO is the, you can call, the head or the most important organization for policy making, decision making in India. Okay, because PM is head of the government. So we can discuss the very function of Prime Minister Office. The Prime Minister Office is the chief advisory body to PM. It decide on PM's schedule. Third, it provide PM relevant information for decision making. It provide PM all relevant information which help him in taking important decision. One thing, every ministry of central government represent here. This is the main reason it become a center of power, that we discuss how PMO become a center of power. Next, assist PM in his responsibility as head of NDC, head of Niti Aayog, manage public relation of PM, manage all public relation of PM, maintain liaison with all state government and also foreign government. So the PMO maintain a liaison with all state government and foreign government. Direct interaction happen. Take care PM role as head of the Union Cabinet. Relation with foreign diplomat. Relation with foreign diplomat. The PMO deals with all activity that not fall with other ministry, or this is called residual legatee. The PMO is known as residual legatee. That means the matter that is not fall in any other ministry fall with PM. Next, we can call it run a parallel administration where every ministry duplicate. What is that? For example, suppose this is PMO. In PMO, you found two people deal with agriculture ministry, two people deals with defense ministry, two people deals with home ministry, two people with railway ministry. So any work happen in railway ministry, anything happen in defense ministry, the PM aware. So no file can pass by railway ministry without concern of PMO. So what happened? It result into the powerful PMO it result into the first thing, decrease autonomy of other ministry, increase in centralization, in central administration. So no independent decision can be taken by a different ministry. This is the main issue or main drawback or main problem with over powerful PMO. So this is it. When every ministry is represented here, every ministry is duplicate here, so no ministry can take any independent decision, and they need to take concern, they need to take clearance from the PMO for any and every decision. This was the main problem. Now the head of PMO is the administrative head of PMO is principal secretary. Principal secretary. He is one of the senior most IS, handpicked by the Prime Minister to manage Prime Minister office. So what is this function? He is the chief advisor of PM. He mainly, PC Alexander said, he mainly deals with PM's question in Parliament. For example, the PM face many questions in Parliament, and those questions answer subsequent question and their answer. It is being dealt by the principal secretary. It is his primary work. All question in Parliament to the PM deals by the principal secretary. Okay. Third, he deals in all government file with his, and he provide PM with only important and relevant information. So in a way you can say he save PM time. He acts as a extra eye, extra ear, extra hand to PM. He coordinate activity of all ministry. He prepare notes for PM. He prepare notes for PM. Advise PM in domestic and foreign matter, foreign issue. Okay. Schedule PM's appointment. Schedule media briefing. So this is all about the principal secretary to the PM. So the PMO, principal secretary to the PMO. So what happened actually, the cabinet secretary, officially the cabinet secretary is the chief or principal advisor to the PM. But after emergence of a powerful PMO and this principal secretary, the role, authority, power of cabinet secretary has reduced. The role, authority, power of cabinet secretary has reduced. Now instead of the cabinet secretary, the principal secretary PMO become the principal advisor of PM. So this has reduced the authority and function of cabinet secretary, who is the senior most IS in central government. The cabinet secretary is senior most IS, but he is not the chief advisor or principal advisor to the PM. The principal advisor is who? The principal secretary to the PM. Okay, now you can write that depend on the personality of PM, whether the PMO become more powerful or less powerful. All depend upon the personality and charisma of the PM, whether it can become powerful or not. Okay. Lastly, you write about the second ARC recommendation on role of PMO. The second ARC said, yes, PMO as the principal advisor to PM should continue, but it should not be resort to a centralized role. That means the autonomy and independence of other ministry should be there. So PMO should ensure that the autonomy and independence of other ministries should continue, and it should be play as a coordinator, guide, facilitator to all ministry. Clear? So you should write that how effective role the principal secretary and PMO should play. Okay, so this is for today. We will discuss another question day after tomorrow, and about special class schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday I have class at 12 noon. So if you haven't downloaded the Unacademy Learner app, download and watch all the special class, and if you found it beneficial, take a plus subscription and join regular class, which happen at 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. First was some special class. Okay, so thank you everyone.